Hey, good morning. Today is the 20th of August and I am taking on the Welsh 3000s challenge. So that is 15 peaks, mountaintops if you will, in North Wales, Snowdonia, all above 3,000 feet. And the challenge is to complete the entire route. It's about 38 kilometers long, not including the walk to the first peak or the walk off the last peak. You're looking at about 50 kilometers in total, about 4,000 meters of height gain, roughly, including the walk on. Challenge is to complete the first peak to the final peak within 24 hours. So one heck of a challenge that I am taking on for myself today, because I am not the fittest person out there. But yeah, quite a challenge for me today. So this morning I set off from my campsite and I walked to Penny Pass car park and got onto the pig track. So why did I walk there? Why did I not get a taxi? I am doing this entire route solo and unaided. Okay, so bit of an extra challenge for me. So I've had to walk in from my campsite. That's an extra 350 meters of ascent, about an extra hour of hiking time as well, on top of the walk up the pig track to get to the summit of Snowdon, or a Woodford if you prefer the official Welsh name. And also coming off the mountain, I haven't parked in the most ideal place. Most people get picked up and there's a few little spaces there where you could have a friend come pick you up. I'm doing this completely unaided, and just with the logistics of having to drop my car off yesterday, it didn't work out for me leaving the car sort of right near the end of the route. So at the end of this, if I do manage to make it to peak number 15, I'm going to have to backtrack a little bit and make my way down to my car. So I'll talk a little bit more later on about that. But this morning, up nice and early, onto the pig track and onto the summit of Snowdon, or Woodford, for about 45 minutes before sunrise. Not that I noticed sunrise with the cloud.
From the summit, I traversed the short walk over to Garnech again, which is 1,065 metres above sea level. The summit was in the cloud, so it was nice and wet and windy for me. I then made my way over to Cribgoch, the famous knife-edged Grade 1 ridge scramble. It was here that I cracked my GoPro's lens cover whilst descending one of the pinnacles, so I apologise for the little mark that you can see across the screen here. On Cribgoch, I normally move quite fast, but with the wet rocks and my glasses constantly getting wet, I had to take it much slower this morning. So no running across the top of the ridge hands-free or anything crazy like that today. At the end of the ridge proper, I descended down the quieter North Ridge, which is quite steep and precarious near the top. So again, I took it a little slower than normal. The lower part of Cribgoch's North Ridge is easier to traverse. If you've never been up here before, go and check out my video linked in the video description. You'll be able to see much more of the route as I filmed it on a better day a couple of years ago. As you can see here, I'm making my way down off of the ridge on this horrible loose scree slope, which is quite steep in the upper section, and that will get me off of Cribgoch completely.
So I'm just making my way underneath the cloud base now, probably, I don't know, 50 meters below the bottom of the cloud. So on the North Ridge of Cribgoch, I went a little bit too far because I was still in the cloud and I missed my turning. So I only went about 100 meters too far on the ridge. So I came down and I've rejoined the path. I've probably added about 5 minutes onto my time, so it's not exactly the end of the world. And hopefully, now I'm out of the cloud, my glasses won't get so wet and I can actually see where I'm going. So this is the view in front of me. Anyway, look, I'm going to make my way down to the Llanberis Pass, the road, and then I'm going to stop down there. Going to have my first sort of bite to eat, get a bit of food in, and then make the dreaded trek up Elder Vawr for peak number 4. So that's coming up. See you in a bit.
The descent down to the road was uneventful, and it was just a short trek down the paved road towards the little village of Nant Peris.
There she is, peak number 4, Elder Vawr. Oh, this one's gonna be a slog. A real slog. What I'm looking for is the Veinal Arms, and my route is just to the right of it, just past it and on the right. Well guys, what a horrible slog I've got myself into here. So I think I'm approaching the halfway point, and I've probably stopped like 3 or 4 times just for a few minutes each time. Just really sore legs. So I think this has been a bit of a wake-up call into how unfit I am at the moment. With every step I can feel my enthusiasm for the Welsh 3000s just disappearing into the ground. This is a really horrible, long, grassy, sloped slog. Have a look over my shoulder, all the way down there into the valley. It's wet, it's boggy, it's horrible. Not helped by the fact I'm still really out of shape at the moment. So yeah, like end of last year, I really piled on the pounds. Went up to 20 stone, 4 pounds. Now I'm a big guy, I'm 6'2". So sometimes if you look at my videos, you think, okay, he's a big guy, but I don't look like a 20 stone guy. But when you hit 20 stone on the scales, that's pretty scary. So since April, we're now in August, I've actually lost 3 stone. So my target was to lose 5 this year, come back next year and do the Welsh 3000s. But I've lost 3 stone so quickly, it's just fallen off of me. I thought, well, why not have a go at it? Can't be that hard. You know, I know I've done most of the route in bits before, so I know what I'm up against. But this horrible Eladir Fawr is just sapping all my energy, it really is. So lugging 3 litres of water up here, food, camera, and 17 stone of ballast on me is quite a struggle. So I'm gonna persevere. I don't feel like quitting yet. I'm not even at the halfway point, but this is definitely more challenging than I thought. So I have been to this summit before, but I've never been up this route. But I've seen a few people on YouTube that have done the Welsh 3000s, and they've all said this is like really the soul destroying part of it. This and the slog up to Pen Olwyn. So I'm still going, I'm persevering, but I am struggling and my time is really slow. But you know what? I'd just be happy to get it done at this stage. Right, that is Eladir Fawr behind me. Oh, that was horrible. I can safely say, without a shadow of a doubt, that's the most horrible slog of a walk that I have ever done. Really didn't enjoy that. I just had a look at the time and I'm probably about an hour, hour and a half behind where I thought I'd be at this stage. And yeah, I'm probably like a third of the way in. So it's not good. But I'm going to keep ploughing on anyway and just see how I get on. So that was horrible. Really underestimated that. So I just wanted to show you, if I can, I might have to come off the path a little bit. I just wanted to show you a little reservoir up here. So what I do is I pump water up here when there's very little demand for electricity, and then in the evening or wherever there's demand, they let the water go down, and they've got turbines and pumping station and everything inside the mountain. Yeah, there you go. It's actually used to be called Electric Mountain, and you used to be able to do tours where they'd take you into the mountain. You could see all the workings inside, but they cancelled the tours a few years ago. But there you go. There's a reservoir on Electric Mountain, or as we should probably say the proper name, Eladir Fawr. And if you have a look in front of me, you can see the path that I'm taking. I'll go all the way down, all the way across that ridge, all the way over there, and then all the way up to the right into the cloud, and that'll be Egan, which will be peak number 5 on my route today. Yeah, I was really moaning earlier coming up that horrible slugfest, but I'm actually feeling quite a bit better now. So it's quite cool today, so there's a nice breeze. That's why I chose today. I really didn't want to be up here on like a calm day. I get really hot and sweaty and just, like, really dehydrated. So far it's worked out all right. A little bit wet this morning, but it's a lot nicer now, and I'm moving a bit quicker, obviously going downhill. So hopefully I can make up some lost time. You know, as long as I get this done within 24 hours, that'll be satisfactory. If I could get it done in less than 20, I'll be happy. If I was thinking if I could do it in like 15 hours, I'd be like really chuffed with that, but I don't think I'm going to do it in 15, the speed that I'm going at. But hey, it is what it is. That is Egan behind me. I think that's 946 meters above sea level. I'll have to check that one when I get home. Oh, that was a bit of a slog getting up there. Not as bad as that earlier one, but definitely feeling those tired legs. And the wind, it was supposed to be easing up today, like mid-morning. We're now like early afternoon and the winds are getting stronger. So if I've known it was going to be this windy, I probably wouldn't have come out today. So it is what it is. Tired legs, I'm exhausted. I'm approaching the halfway mark. And I'm feeling all right. Yeah, I don't want to quit yet. At least that's something. And in front of me is Glida Vawr. Have a look at this. What a route I'm taking today, hey? I've got to go all the way down there and all the way up the top. And you can see, you can just about see the summits. And then Trevan. Ooh, got a long way to go. I've got a stash point down by the lake. Got some food and water in there. Yeah, still got a long way to go. Okay, that is the scree slope, the worst bit of it anyway, up to Glidavauer. That's done behind me. It's nice and shallowing off in front of me. That is a scree slope from hell. You'll know if you've ever been up here. Going down it is fun. Going up it is a different story. But that is done. I am 5-10 minutes away from the summit. Glidavauer. Behind me, that is Glidavauer with a rolling R on the end apparently. 1,001 meters above sea level, and that is the highest point on this mountain range. And if I just pan the camera around a little bit, you can see the Snowdonia range over there where I was this morning. Gives you an idea of how far I've come today. I'm actually feeling all right. Like, that was a bit of a slog to get up there on that scree slope, but I'm doing okay. I'm like inching closer to my stash point, and I've got a bag of Haribos in there. So I know you shouldn't eat that crap because you get a massive sugar drop afterwards, but I just couldn't resist. I thought I'd treat myself to that, and there's some other carbohydrate loaded stuff in there as well, bottles of water. You can tell I'm hungry, hey? I've got one more cereal bar in my bag, and that's got to last me till I get down to the Ogwen Valley. So I am way, way, way behind, like where I thought I would be. The tallest peak you can see here is where I was this morning. You can just about see Crib Gok in the centre of the screen. Well, that's where I came down, and you've got the pig track, which I went up early this morning, and you can just about see my campsite down in the valley. So I walked up from there, left there about 2 o'clock in the morning. You can see there's you've got the main road down there, and you've also got like a little path that runs parallel to it. I was on there at about 2:30 this morning. So yeah, quite a mission. So I'm fast approaching Glidavach. For the life of me, I can't remember how high that is above sea level, but I'm going to put it on the screen for you. That means not far till Bristly Scree Slope. It's going to be interesting sliding down there. Oh boy, I hate Bristly Scree Slope. There it is, all down there, all down there. Ugh. So look, I haven't been filming because I obviously cracked my cover, my protective cover over the lens. So if I smash the GoPro up, it's actually going to break the lens proper. There you go, no filming on there. I'm getting really tired, hey, and it's getting really late afternoon, thinking about bailing out. Looking at the time, I'm probably going to be on the Conedau in the dark for most of it. So I'm going to get down there to the dry stone wall and I'm going to have a look at the time and have a little think about what I want to do. I've got a bus timetable with me as well, so I'm going to try and work it all out, and I might bail out and get the bus back to my car. So it's been a great day anyway, so I wanted to give you all an update. So I made it down Bristly Screes, oh really slowly. That's just horrible down there, you know, really slow going on all that loose stuff. So I made it down to the dry stone wall that you can probably maybe see behind me. I've had a look at the time, and the bottom line is I'm not even on the south ridge of Trivan, and it's gone 5:30 in the afternoon. So the speed I'm going at, by the time I've gone up there, gone down the other side, gone to my stash point, gone up Pen Olwyn at my pace, it's going to be dark. Do I want to be doing the Conedau, which is an entire mountain range, in the dark with just a head torch? The answer is no. So I've had a look at the bus timetable, and the best thing for me to do, I think, is bail out now. As for like how I'm feeling, my legs, my feet and everything, I do feel like I could carry on a little bit longer. So I could go up Trivan, but I'm going to miss my bus if I do that. So it just doesn't make sense. So there you go. Really disappointed. I was hoping at a minimum I would get up and down Trivan, get down to the Ogwen Valley, and I thought if I could bail out there, then it's not so bad. But missing the bus, it's going to be getting dark, blah blah blah. So yeah, all in all, disappointed, but I am taking quite a bit away from this. So I've actually learned quite a bit from this trek. Number one, I think I need to get a lift to Penny Pass car park to the start. Walking up that hill this morning took an hour of my time. That's an hour of my energy reserves. Big mistake. I'm not a super fit person. I should be using all my energy wisely, not doing that. So that was a bit silly. Cribgock was wet. I don't mind it being wet. Some people do. I don't mind because I'm a careful scrambler. But it just slowed me down massively. Also, my glasses, my first time I think I've been up there when it's been wet and I've been wearing glasses. They're just soaking wet. Droplets, water droplets, all of my glasses. I had to keep stopping to wipe them clean. Slowed me right down. Probably took 45 minutes longer than I thought it would. So, again, really didn't anticipate that. Also, I only had one stash point. That was in the Ogwen Valley. Haven't even reached that stash point. Big mistake. So I've carried a lot of water today. Everything I've had today, I've had to carry all the way from like 2:30 this morning when I set off. I've had to carry the whole lot. So all the water bottles, all the food I've had, it absolutely would make sense to have a second stash point, maybe somewhere around the Vaynol Arms pub. That would just make a lot of sense doing that. Also, Elediv hour, that's where my energy really got sucked out of me. I just got to face reality here. I am a bit out of shape. I'm still 17 stone. I'm in a better shape than I was 4 months ago, but this is a bit too much for me. I need to continue doing what I'm doing, sorting my fitness out, losing weight, eating more healthily, eating smaller amounts. So that's something I'm going to continue. Also, we're in August. Sunrise is gone 6 in the morning, and with the clouds and everything, it's going to be like pretty dark at about 8:30. That's not enough time for me. I need to come back in June when there is more daylight. It's not going to be so bad. So yeah, that's the key takeaways from it for me, I think. Another thing to point out, this is the first time I've been in the hills since December. We're in August now, so I hurt my shoulder and I'm struggling to put my arm up like above shoulder height. So if any of you have been watching my channel for a while, you know I love scrambling, but it's pretty hard to do scrambling if you can't lift your shoulder up, your arm up above shoulder height. So I put a video out in April, but that was actually filmed in December. So I haven't done any sort of walking or scrambling on this sort of terrain for about 9 months. So yeah, there you go. I just need get fit, spend a bit more time out on the rock. Things have worked quite well today. Navigation wasn't too bad. That was okay today. My legs feel okay. I mean, they're tired, but I do feel like I could continue. My feet aren't hurting too much. They're a little bit sore, but nothing that would stop me continuing. Like you can see me walking here. I'm moving reasonably quickly. So yeah, that's it. A lot to take away from this. So not a complete washout, not a complete waste of time or anything. So just need to get back to Ogun Cottage before my bus leaves. Oh, there's gonna be more drama getting back to the car. So there you go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and more than anything, I hope you take something away from it. So if you want to have a go on this Welsh 3000, don't be afraid of not completing it. I mean, who cares? At the end of the day, you're going to learn something from it. You get a few takeaways from it. So there you go. I am going to eat some junk food today because I'm exhausted, and then back to a healthy lifestyle tomorrow, and then going to come back in June and I'm going to smash it. So watch out for another video next year on my channel. Thanks for watching. All the best. See you on the next one.